Hey, what's up my friends? Welcome back to my channel. In every episode, I would challenge all of us to try something new, something fun, something that you never have thought about it. And in today's episode, we're trying a cooking method called sous vide. Sous vide, which means under vacuum in French, refers to the process of vacuum sealing food in a bag, then cooking it to a very precise temperature in a water bath. This cooking method utilizes precise temperature control to deliver consistent, restaurant-quality results. High-end restaurants have been using sous vide cooking for years to cook food to the exact level of doneness desired every time. The technique recently became popular for home cooks with the availability of affordable and easy-to-use sous vide precision cooking equipment. And today we're cooking the rack of lamb using sous vide method. The whole cooking time will probably last around 2 hours from sealing the bag to serving at the table. Benefits of cooking in sous vide method, besides all the precision that we mentioned before, it actually requires minimum maintenance during the sous vide time, which in this case is an hour and a half, that you don't have to worry about it. You just set it, forget, until the timer reminds you, okay, it's time. And in this episode, we actually cooked 2 racks of lamb, which a teaser for you guys is next week we're gonna have something similar to this, which will use our rack of lamb. So definitely stay tuned for next week's video. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Turn on the notification and leave a comment below. Let me know what are the ingredients you're thinking to explore this cooking method. Click the like to show support, and let's get started. To seasoning our racks of lamb, we put salt and pepper before we put our lamb into the vacuumed bag. And to share a little trick of how to season some of the places that it's not really easy to get to is you grind actually some salt and pepper on the cutting board and then smear all those seasoning to your meat. To start your sous vide process, it's similar to how to start our oven. You need to preheat the sous vide box into a certain degree. In this case, we're preheating it to 131 Fahrenheit, and our starting point is 86. So it could take a little while to get there. And for the preheating part, you don't have to pay any attention because the app itself will remind you. In terms of how much water you should put initially for the preheating part, I would say definitely over the meat that you will be putting into. So we started with 8 quart. Obviously you can add more or less. It's only depending how much meat you're cooking. Now we're gonna put our meat in the bag and then use the food saver to vacuum it.
Yeah, but one thing we're gonna do, and you can explain this, is I double seal the bags so that we know it's not gonna leak.
Okay.
So that's just a precautionary technique. So. See?
Mm-hmm. There might be 5 to 6 seconds between the whole finish sealing process and the release part, so just have some patience and wait for it. And the next part is really dump your meat to the water bath, or I should say invite your meat to a pleasant, warm water bath. Take a spoon or some spatula to press your meat. Make sure it's fully covered by the water so everywhere will be cooked consistently and beautifully in color. And once we added our food, we can go ahead and click the start button. And seriously, who needs some white noises playlist when you can just have a sous vide rack of lamb sitting there being bubbling?
A few moments later.
Okay, the alarm went off. It's been an hour and a half. Purely judging by the appearance of the rack of lamb, this might not be the most appealing food you've ever seen, but don't worry, we're gonna sear it on a very hot cast iron pan. Prepare several layers of your paper towel to kind of soak all the blood and residual liquid, because in order to make a perfect sear, you must make sure your meat is completely dry. Again, this might be the moment that you start questioning yourself, is it really cooked? It doesn't look like so. But you know it's fully cooked when you can see the meat can fall right off the bone. To evaluate the temperature we need, which is super high, you can add a drop of water and wait till it all settles down. And this is the time to go.
It's not hot enough. We're going out.
Well, apparently I've been misleading people, so wait till you've seen the smokes coming out of that, then it's the right temperature to go. Add some butter and rosemary and thyme. Tilt the pan so butter pulls to one side. Spoon butter over your meat and continue to cook until your meat registers temperature of desired doneness. You might still have your doubts after the sous vide session. We'll impress you with the cross section. Look at that beautifully cooked, all the way through pink color. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like this video, comment below, let me know what would you try to cook using sous vide method, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your supporting. We'll see you in the next video. Again, a little teaser, we'll use our lamb shank. And since my hometown is in Xinjiang, China, so some of you might have known this, but we'll leave it as a secret. See you next week.